figured that one out.
All right, sweet. All right. Turn that off. Turn this. 13. You want that? You good? Okay. Do you need it? credit. He's had that happen a couple of times. That paparazzi gets in his face and he smacks him.
Makes a difference. If I like poor thing, I gotta walk around sitting on this.
Yeah.
Moving a little bit. So you're good tomorrow for Game Changer?
Yep.
Do you want that to be video or are you just gonna just do Game Changer? It's up to you.
What do I need? Do I need a?
I just give you that. I mean, do you have another phone that has Game Changer that's parent? Does Jamie have her own account?
Jamie does.
So she could use it. She
Does she
should.
have her own Game account? I think she does, but I doubt she'll give up the phone
No.
because of work.
Sonny's like that. He
I can
told her,
just-
so I don't care.
Yeah,
Work can
well,
do without you.
I could just. She gets phone calls because her boss is from Idaho,
Yeah.
California, and Idaho.
So
got
the
people-
West Coast,
yeah.
they're calling, yeah.
She'll be on the phone at 8 o'clock at night.
Well, I can leave it with you for somebody that has a Game Changer account, but if a parent of an assigned player, they can do it. They gotta be, they can't
Be anybody.
Yeah, it can't be anybody.
Yeah.
It's gotta be somebody linked to a player. Or a player's phone, actually. You use a player's phone that has an account. If they're a member.
Yeah. Donovan does not have an account. I don't know how many boys have an account.
I don't think you have to have an account for a player. I think it's kind of like being a coach. You don't have to pay for it. You just
You
get
just
it.
get it.
I can tell you by looking at
Look at the roster and see who's
I'll just look at the team who's members or fans.
yeah, I could probably.
Team.
And then you just go to the game and just start live, and it goes.
Yeah, so schedule.
go live and
Yep.
go. Okay.
And then it comes up, and once you hit broadcast live, then it'll start counting 1, 2, 3 ticker.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
you can zoom in, you can do whatever when you get
All right.
started.
Yeah.
So as long as somebody
Yeah,
has one.
may as well.
If not, if nobody has one or two configured, just whatever, just game changer. But that thing is super easy. And if you have a decent charge in your battery, I mean, I could leave you the battery too if you want. But otherwise, as long as the phone's
I have one like that. I could probably bring just in case, but if it'll last I'm sure it'll last 2 hours, a couple hours.
It should, as long as you got a full, if you got a decent charge on your phone, it'll last a game. If it's not, like it's half full, then I do that just as
Yeah.
and honestly, in the summertime, if you ever do video, like if you, Donovan's playing in that summer league, if you ever wanted a video like that, when you hook it to the battery, it keeps it cool for whatever reason. I don't understand the technology like that. But when it's 95 degrees and beating down on the stuff,
Just hooked up to
when
it.
it's hooked to the battery, it keeps the internal cooler than it would if it was not. If it's not, the
Yeah.
sun just heats it up.
Yeah.
When it's hooked to this, it actually
All right, that's good to know.
Like
Yeah.
that's drawing and creating the heat, whereas it doesn't have to draw on the battery in it. It
Probably.
creates the heat within the unit itself. So it keeps it external from that.
I mean, I remember being down like Georgia, Florida, and it's like 100 degrees outside, and that sun is just baking.
Yeah. But it's
And this will keep it, well, if it's 100 degrees and it's baking it, it'll still eventually cut out, but nowhere close to if I have this one.
Yeah.
I might get at least 3 innings out of it, and then I gotta turn it off, let it cool down, and then do it again.
tonight's varsity baseball contest between visiting Potomac Falls Panthers and your Lightridge Lightning.
Yeah, he's good. He's a good catcher. He'll probably come up on the playoff, whatever. But I think
So James goes down to the third inning.
it's Webb. Or Webb,
Calling Uber to the other field.
yeah. Yeah. Oh. Okay, yeah, 50-50. Now, then just go the other way, then go around the softball field. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's the only combo that I know is 50-50. Yeah. Yes. Yeah, go outside. Okay. All right.
These schools are committed to upholding the highest standards of good sportsmanship. We expect players and coaches to respect.
Good evening and welcome to tonight's Virginia High School baseball as the Lightridge Lightning host the Potomac Falls Panthers in Game 2 of their home and home. Panthers took the first game at Potomac Falls 2-1 on a walk-off the other night, upset victory as the coaches and umpires exchanged lineup cards. We're just a couple minutes from the first pitch. Bulls come in at a record of 10-2 on the season and hope to break that one-game losing streak. Tonight's starting lineups for Potomac Falls. Leading things off and playing left field, Austin Ronaudo. Nick Pearson is in right field. He'll bat second. Bryce Thunstrom is at second base. He'll bat third. Jay Virgil at short. Batting cleanup, Casey Lamb at first base, batting fifth. Austin Monahan is on the mound tonight, batting sixth. John Bransford batting seventh in center field. Cash Cardona, the designated hitter, batting eighth, and Nathan Paraga at third base, batting ninth. Michael Strange not in the hitting lineup, but is the catcher tonight for the Panthers.
Please welcome the starting lineup for the visiting Panthers. Leading off, playing left field is number
For the Bolts tonight, a familiar lineup. Donovan Newell leading things off. He's in center field. Tyler Rowling at short, bats second. James Nunnally, hot hitting catcher for the Bolts, bats third. Ben Drinkwine at third base. He'll bat cleanup. Jimmy Burpo at second base, bats fifth. Matt Coleman at first, bats sixth. Andrew Webb, the designated hitter tonight, bats seventh. Mikey Sullivan in left, batting eighth. And Evan McCarter batting ninth in right field. So a potent Bolts lineup facing a tough Austin Monahan tonight.
number 9, John Bransford. Batting 8th, the DH spot, number 15, Cash Cardona. And batting 9th, playing third base, number 1, Nathan Paraga.
Let me finish up the starting lineups with the public address announcer. Then we'll honor America with the playing of the national anthem and our ever popular flyby here at Lightridge High School. A little cloudy tonight, but still
And now the starting lineup.
good enough weather for the flyby.
Batting 6th, playing first base, number 12, Matt Coleman. Batting 7th, the DH, number 11. Batting 8th, playing left field, number 17, Mikey Sullivan. And batting 9th, in right field, number 15, Evan McCarter. On the mound for the Bolts is number 1, Dylan Herr.
Dylan Herr on the bump tonight for the Bolts. Bolts
Assisted by Josh Martin, Jason Basanis, and Jason Conley.
We'll Honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
Flag in right field as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
So Dylan Herr on the mound tonight for the Bolts. The big right-hander. He's gone 17 innings. He's 3-0 on the season. Giving up 12 hits, 5 runs, 3 of those earned. A 1.24 earned run average. 13 strikeouts and 8 walks on the season and a whip of 1-1. 7. Defensively for the Bolts. Her on the mound, Nunnally behind the plate. That's your battery. Ben Drinkwine at third base. Tyler Rowling at short. Jimmy Burpo at second. Matt Coleman at first. And it's Mikey Sullivan, Donovan Newell, and Evan McCarter left to right in the outfield. Actually have a color commentator tonight. Grace Noel McCabe, fresh off broadcasting for the James Madison softball team down in Harrisonburg, is going to join us for a couple of innings tonight.
Just a couple.
Just a couple. She got to get back to Harrisonburg. She got some studying to do before finals, so we'll give you guys a treat tonight. You don't have to listen to me the whole time. Austin Ronaldo leading things off, right-handed batter. Hits the first pitch from her and grounds it to Burpo at second, who will throw to Coleman for the out.
He made that play look a lot closer than it should have been.
That was slowly hit ball, but one pitch, one out for her. Her tall and lanky. He's got a lot of movement in his windup and his delivery. Got a sweeping curveball. Looks over the mid, gets the sign. Nick Pearson, the right fielder, stands in, right-handed batter. And strike on the outside corner from her. A 1 pitch grounded to Rowling at short. He gobbles that up and throws to Coleman for the out. So good start to the Bolts defense tonight. So 2 up and 2 down. That'll bring up Bryce Thunstrom, the second baseman, another right-handed batter, to face Dylan Herr. Herr delivers a strike on the outside corner. Looks sharp so far. Outfield straight away. 0-1 pitch. Foul to the backstop. Quickly 0-2. Panthers upset the Bolts 2 nights ago at Potomac Falls 2-1 on a walk-off. Here's the 0-2 pitch, down and away. One ball, 2 strikes. Here it comes. Breaking pitch just misses outside, maybe a little high. That'll even the count at 2-2. Two pitch, another slow grounder towards Rowling at short, comes in, makes the play, and throws to Coleman for the out. So 3 ground balls. It's a 1-2-3 inning for her and the Bolts. We go to the bottom of the first. Panthers nothing. Bolts coming up. Newell, Rowling, and Nunnally. We'll be back in just a minute.
Someone else, but not for me. Our love was out to get me. That's the way it seemed. Disappointment haunted all my dreams. Then I saw her face. Now I'm a believer. Not a trace of doubt in my mind. I'm in love. I'm a believer, I couldn't leave her if I tried. I thought love was more or less a given thing. Seems the more I
Defensively for the Panthers, Austin Monahan on the bump. Michael Strange behind the dish. That's your battery tonight. Nathan Paraga at third, Jay Virgil at short, Bryce Thunstrom at second, Casey Lamb at first base, and then it's Ronaldo, Bransford, and Pearson left to right in the outfield. So leading things off for the Bolts, Donovan Newell. Newell coming back after a slow start, first 4 or 5 games of the season. He's got his average up to 250 on the season, 10 hits, 6 singles, 3 doubles, 1 home run, 9 RBIs. And got some speed, so if he can get on base, he can make things happen. Left-handed batter stands in against Monahan. 58 degrees at the first pitch there in the top of the first. Slight breeze blowing out to right as Newell takes a breaking pitch from Monahan in the dirt, gets to the backstop. 1 ball, no strikes. Monahan works from the stretch, even with nobody on base. 1-0 pitch, swung on a miss as he comes inside. One. Slow grounder to the right side. Second baseman Thunstrom makes the play. That sounded a little funny coming off the bat. So 4 batters in the game, all 4 have grounded out. And that'll bring up Tyler Rowling. Rowling, same as Newell, off to a slow start at the beginning of the season, brought the average up. Right-handed batter stands in. And he fouls the fastball off. 0-1. Breaking pitch down and away. 1 ball, 1 strike. One breaking pitch is down low. So 2-1 now to Rowling. Here it comes. Catches the outside corner for a strike. Two-two pitch. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. That two-seam fastball runs in on the right-handed batters, and that's exactly what it did to Rowling. Sort of handcuffed him. So that'll bring up James Nunnally. Nunnally on a tear, batting .514 on the season. 18 hits, 10 singles, and 8 doubles. And he watches the breaking pitch inside. Monahan hand gesturing to the umpire, wants to know exactly where that missed. 1 ball, no strikes to Nunnally. Fastball is hit towards left, going back at the wall, and makes the catch is Ronaldo to end the inning. So a 1-2-3 inning for Monahan. We go to the top of the second, no score. We'll be back in just a minute.
Mama, take this badge off of me. I can't use it anymore. It's getting dark, too dark to see. I feel I'm knocking on heaven's door. Knock, knock, 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 knocking on heaven's door. Mama put my guns in the ground.
Shortstop Jay Virgil is going to lead things off for the Panthers here in the top of the second. No score. A couple of 1-2-3 innings for her and Monahan. Virgil, right-handed batter, and takes low, ball 1. And that one's fouled right off of Nunnally's face mask. Umpire checks on him real quick, says he's all right. Foul that one dead back. Potomac Falls third base coach calls Virgil down to chat with him, give Nunnally a chance to knock the cobwebs off. How does that feel when that happens, Grace?
Does not feel
being
good.
a catcher.
Nope, doesn't feel good at all. Takes you a few seconds to get back into it.
1 ball, 1 strike. Breaking pitch in there for a strike. Nice pitch by her. 1-2 now. Here it comes. That one's lifted down the right field line, curving foul. McCarter giving chase, but it'll drop in foul territory. So the count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes. Breeze still blowing out to right. Here's Dylan's 1-2 pitch. Breaking pitch just misses outside. That's one he's trying to get the guy to swing at. Here's the 2-2. Swung on and missed, strike three. Dylan struck him out. First strikeout of the night.
Now batting number 19, Casey Lamb.
That'll bring up the first baseman, Casey Lamb. Another right-handed batter for the Panthers. Swings and misses the high fastball. Oh, 1. Hard grounder to Drinkwine. He smothers it at third and throws to Coleman for the out. Caught him on a funny hop. He didn't have a chance to come in or go back, and he just sort of stood his position, dropped to a knee. Kept it in front of him. Sorry. That's what the color commentator would have said, but I... So 2 down. That brings up the pitcher, Austin Monahan. Another right-handed batter. Hits that one to right. Back and foul. Hit a long way. Out of play.
These Potomac Falls batters, they haven't figured out what they're trying to swing at yet. They haven't been able to hit a ball hard yet.
Yeah, that one was hit a little hard, but foul.
Not squared up.
Umpire went out and told Dylan to take his wristband off. 0-1 breaking pitch stays up high. 1-1. Here it comes. That one is driven to left. Mikey Sullivan on the run. Not going to get it. Goes in the gap. Gets it on the second hop after it got past him, but got it before it got to the wall. And he holds Monahan to a double.
Center fielder, number 9, John Bransford.
That'll bring up the center fielder, John Bransford.
Good, Dylan.
All work from the stretch. Little blooper over Burpo's head, and he's going to drop into right field for a base hit. They're going to wave in Monahan. Here comes the throw, and it's not in time. Good throw by McCarter. But Monahan was around the bases. So
Next up, the DH number 15.
RBI single for Bransford. With the 2 outs, he got a jump on that. He was going on contact. That's the advantage
Yeah,
that he
definitely.
had.
And that's one of those plays where every single thing has to go.
Nathan Moraga.
So runners at first and second now with 2 out, and Nathan Good block by Nunnally. Keep the base runners right where they're at. Here's the 1-0. Ground ball to Drinkwine at third. Off of his chest and to his left. Tyler Rowling comes in to grab it, but everybody's safe all the way around. So an error. He grounded out to Burpo at second. on the first pitch of the game. There's a drive to left field. Sullivan underneath it and makes the catch for the out to retire the side. But they pick up one.
My uncle has a country place that no one knows about. He says it used to be a farm before the motor law. On the turbine frame, too far outside the wire, where my white-haired uncle waits.
Ben Drinkwine's going to lead things off. The cleanup hitter steps in against Austin Monahan. Bolts trail 1-0. And the first pitch is fouled straight back. Oh, 1, that one's fouled. So quickly 0-2 to Drinkwine. Drinkwine batting .281 on the season. Takes up high, 1-2. Nine hits on the season, 6 singles, 2 doubles, and a triple. Here's the 1-2. That is driven right back up the middle for a base hit. So Drinkwine leads things off with a single here in the second, and that'll bring up Jimmy Burpo. Burpo batting .313. Right-handed hitting second baseman. Drinkwine with a short lead. Burpo drives one to right and dropped the ball in right. It was a sinking line drive. Drinkwine had to wait halfway to make sure. The ball hit the ground. He took off for second. He's safe at on the play at second as the right fielder, Nick Pearson, couldn't come up with the catch. So a single for Burpo. Give him the benefit of the doubt. So first and second, nobody out. Matt Coleman steps to the plate. Lays down a bunt, goes right back to Monahan at first. The pitcher, he goes to first with it to get the out. So a successful sack for Matt Coleman.
Next up, number 11, Andrew Webb.
Drinkwine goes to third. Burpo goes to second. That'll bring up the DH, Andrew Webb. So the Bolts played a little small ball early in the game here. Try to get a run across. Webb fouls that one to the right side. 0-1 pitch. Up high, 1-1. Field in. Breaking pitch in there for a strike. So 2 strikes now on Webb. Outfield has taken a couple of steps in as well. 1-2 pitch. Checks his swing on the pitch in the dirt. 2-2 to Webb. Andrew with limited action, although recently with the injury to a couple of our players. He's had a chance to play. Here's the 2-2. Breaking pitch, strike 3 called. Goes down looking on the breaking pitch, and that'll bring out Mikey Sullivan, the left fielder.
Next up, number 17, Mikey Sullivan.
So Drinkwine at third, Burpo at second. And Sullivan steps in, left-handed batter. And takes a strike on the outside corner. Here's the 0-1. Little flare into left field that is going to drop in front of the left fielder, Ronaldo. 1 run's going to score. They're going to hold Burpo at second, or at third. As he started at second, Mikey Sullivan with an RBI single.
Next up, number 15, Evan McCarter.
So a tie ball game here in the bottom of the first, with runners at the corners and Evan McCarter stepping to the plate. McCarter drove in the only run the other night, tying the game in the top of the 7th. And the breaking pitch in there for a strike. Throw over to first, and Sullivan dives back. Oh, 1 pitch. Ground ball back up the middle. Grabbed by Virgil at short, right next to the bag, and he'll step on second for the force to end the inning. But the Bolts tie the game on an RBI single by Mikey Sullivan. We go to the top of the third. 1-1. Back in just a minute.
Where are those happy days? They seem so hard to find. I tried to reach for you, but you have closed your mind. Whatever happened to our love? I wish I understood. It used to be so nice, it used to be so good. So when you near me, darling, can't you hear me? SOS. The love you gave me, nothing else can save me. SOS. When you're gone, how can I even try to go on? When you're gone, though I try, how can I carry on?
Nick Pearson's going to lead things off here in the top of the third. A tie ball game, 1-1. Pearson grounded out to Rowling at short in the first inning. He's 0 for 1. Dylan Herr still on the mound. The breaking pitch up high. Here's the 1-0. That one stays up high. 2-0 now. Two-0 pitch. Rides in on him. Almost got a piece of him. 3-0. Herr was cruising along, retired the first 5 batters, and then gave up a double and a single, hit a batter. Here's the 3-0 pitch. In there for a strike. Looked like Pearson was taking all the way. Three-one. And down low, ball 4. So the first walk of the night for Dylan. But it's a leadoff here in the third. That'll bring up Bryce Thunstrom, the second baseman. Thunstrom grounded out to Rowling at short. His first at bat, he's 0 for 1. So bunting for a base hit for sure. Here's the 0-1. Ground ball, backhanded by Rowling, deep in the hole. He's not going to have a play. He had to go a long way for it. The ball wasn't hit that hard. And it'll be an infield single for Thunstrom to put runners at first and second and nobody out. So 2 on, nobody out. That'll bring up Jay Virgil, the shortstop. Struck out swinging in the second inning. One here in the top of the third inning. Dylan Herr throws a breaking pitch. Virgil showed bunt. That pulled it back, so 1-0. Here's the 1-0. Shows bunt again. Pulls back this time, but it's a called strike. Catches the inside corner. So 1-1 now. Herr from the stretch. Here it comes. Just a bit high. 2-1 now. Two-one pitch. Just a bit outside. 3-1. Three-one delivery outside, ball 4. So Virgil draws a walk, and that's going to load the bases with nobody out. And Kenny Moreland's going to make a trip to the mound to talk to Dylan Herr. And with that, we'll take a short break. First baseman Casey Lamb steps in with nobody out, bases loaded. Lamb grounded out to Drinkwine in the second inning. He's 0 for 1, and he takes down and away, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Swung on and missed. Took a little off that one. 1-1 now. Infield in all the way around. A strikeout here would help. Would allow the middle infielders maybe to back up and hope for a double play ball. But right now they are in a 1-1 game here in the third. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Swung on and missed. High inside fastball. Got Lamb to swing at that. One-two pitch. Breaking pitch. Stays outside. 2-2. Here it comes. Just gets a piece of it and fouls it off. So the count remains 2 balls and 2 strikes. Her working from the stretch. Another 2-2 in the dirt. Good block by Nunnally. So that's going to bring the count full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Payoff pitch. Just misses outside, ball 4, and her walks in a run. So that brings up the dangerous Austin Monahan, the pitcher. Doubled and scored in the second inning. Ground ball to Drinkwine at third. He'll come home with it to get the shore out. Didn't rush it. So they get the lead runner at the plate. Monahan will reach on the fielder's choice. Virgil goes to third. Lamb to second. Now Monahan is at first. Brandon Bishop's going to courtesy run for the pitcher. So Bishop's at first base. That'll bring up the center fielder, John Bransford. Bransford singled in a run in the second. Ground ball to past to diving Drinkwine. 1 run's going to score. They're going to hold the runner at third. So another RBI single for Bransford, his second of the game. And it's 3-1. So 1 out, got the ground ball that he wanted, just out of the reach of Drinkwine, diving to his left. So Cash Cardonis, the designated hitter, was hit by a pitch. And that one's in the dirt. Good block by Nunnally. Kept that from going to the backstop. 1-0 now. Cardonis was hit by a pitch in the second inning. Ground ball. Coleman dives, makes the play at first. Kept that from getting down into the corner. It'll be an RBI ground out for Cardonas, but a great play by Matt Coleman at first base. But now 4-1 Panthers. Runners at second and third. And 2 outs. That'll bring up Matt Paraga. So Paraga takes outside, ball 1. Paraga reached on an error in the second inning. A ground ball to Drinkwine. Kept it in front of him, but it just got far enough away that Paraga could reach first. That one's outside, 2-0 now. Pitch. Ground ball to Burpo at second. Keeps that in front of him and throws to Coleman for the out to retire the side. But they pick up 3 runs against Dylan Herr and the Bolts and take a 4-1 lead into the bottom of the third. We'll be back. Donovan Newell's going to lead things off here in the bottom of the third inning. Bolts trail 4-1. Newell grounded out to Thunstrom at second to lead the game off. He's 0 for 1. Monahan, the big right-hander, delivers low. Ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Here's the 1-0. Up high, 2-0. Pitch. Ground ball hit to the first baseman, Lamb. He'll take it himself and step on the bag for the out. That'll bring up Tyler Rowling. Rowling 0 for 1, struck out in the first. And takes a strike right at the knees. Here's the 0-1. Swung on and missed. Pitch. Breaking pitch in the dirt. 1-2 now. 1-2 breaking pitch. Strike 3 called. So 2 down now for James Nunnally. Nunnally flew out to the left fielder, Ronaldo, in the first inning. He's 0 for 1. And a breaking pitch catches the outside corner. 0-1. That one's down low. Evens the count. 1 ball, 1 strike. One is foul down the left field line and out of play. Try another backdoor slider on Nunnally and drove it up over the netting. 1 ball, 2 strikes to the Bolts catcher. One, two, swung on a miss, strike 3. Got him on a breaking pitch. 1-2-3 inning for Monahan, and the Panthers, they Bolts trail 4-1. We go to the top of the 4th inning. We'll be back in just a minute.
As the son of a sailor, I went out on the sea for adventure, spanning the view of the captain and crew like a man just released from indenture. As a dreamer of dreams and a traveling man, I have chalked up many a mile, read dozens of books about heroes and crooks, and I learned much both of their style. Son of a son, son of a son, son of a son of a sailor, son of a god, load the last ton, 1 step ahead of the jailer. Now way in the near future, southeast of disorder, you can shake the hand of the Mango Man as he greets you at the border. And the lady she hails from Trinidad, island of the spices, salt for your meat and cinnamon sweet and the rum.
Austin Ronaldo, top of the order, going to lead things off here in the 4th. Ronaldo's 0 for 2. He'll be facing a new pitcher, Andrew Webb, on the bump for the Bolts. Webb making his 5th appearance as the 0-1 pitch is ripped foul down the third base line. 4 2/3 innings, giving up 2 hits, no runs, 5 walks, and 9 strikeouts. 0-2 pitch, little fister to the right side, and Burpo comes in and makes a sliding catch. Ball was getting down quick. And Burpo grabs it for the out, so 1 up, 1 down for the right-hander, Webb. That'll bring up Nick Pearson. Pearson 0 for 1 tonight, walked and scored in the 3rd. Grounded out in the 1st. Pops it up right near the backstop, and Nunnally's going to run out of room as ball falls just to the right of the press box on the first base side. No balls, 1 strike to Pearson. Here's the 0-1. Driven to right. McCarter going back right near the wall and makes the catch. Does a little hop, skip, and a jump and runs into the wall. Nice catch by McCarter on the run in right. That'll bring up Bryce Thunstrom, the second baseman. 1 for 2 tonight. Single in the third, grounded out in the first. Webb delivers a strike on the outside corner right at the knees. 0-1 just misses. Nice breaking pitch by Andrew Webb. Freezes Thunstrom. 1-2 now. Another line drive right to Burpo, and it makes a diving catch on the backhand to end the inning. So 2 lineouts to Burpo, 2 of the 3 outs. We go to the bottom of the fourth. Bolts trail 4-1. We'll be back in just a minute. Ben Drinkwine's going to lead things off here in the bottom of the fourth inning. Bolts trail 4-1. Drinkwine 1 for 1 tonight. Single and scored in the second. Takes a hack at the first pitch and fouls it away. Did the same thing in the first inning. Or this first at bat in the second inning. It's definitely up there. Came to swing the bat tonight. Here's the 0-1. Lets that one and go in the dirt. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the 1-1. Breaking pitch in there for a strike. One-two pitch. Up high. Two is fouled right through the coach's box on the third base side. The count remains 2 balls, 2 strikes to Ben Drinkwine. Two pitch popped up. Foul territory, third base side. Monahan comes over and makes the play. So that'll bring up Jimmy Burpo. Burpo 1 for 1 tonight. Single in the second. Down and away, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes to Burpo. That is driven to right. Pearson moves to his left and makes the catch for the out. So 2 up, 2 down here in the fourth. That'll bring up Matt Coleman. Coleman with a sacrifice bunt in the second inning. Moved Drinkwine and Burpo over. Coleman came in batting .486 on the season. Tied with Nunnally for the team lead in hits with 18. And he takes outside, ball 1. .1-0 pitch way inside, 2-0 now. Monahan takes the ball back and then wants to wander around the mound. Hasn't seen too many 2-0 counts. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Ground ball back up the middle. Virgil was positioned perfectly. Throws to first for the out as they had Coleman shaded up the middle. So a 1-2-3 inning for Monahan. And the Panthers, we go to the top of the fifth, 4-1. Be back in just a minute.
If you change your mind, I'm the first in line. Honey, I'm still free. Take a chance on me. If you need me, let me know. Gonna be around. If you got no place to go when you're feeling down. If you're all alone, when the pretty birds have flown, honey, I'm still free. Take a chance on me. Gonna do my very best, and it ain't no lie. If you put me to the test, if you let me try, take a chance on me. That's all I ask of you, honey. Take a chance on me. We can go dancing, we can go walking, as long as we're together. Listen to some music, maybe just talking, get to know you better. 'Cause you know I've got so much that I wanna do. When I dream I'm alone with you, it's magic. You want me to leave it there, afraid of a love affair, but I think you know.
Andrew Webb still on the mound for the Bolts. They trail 4-1. Jay Virgil, the shortstop, 0 for 1 with a walk tonight. And he takes the 1-0 pitch and lines into right field for a base hit. So another leadoff batter on for the Panthers. That'll bring up the first baseman, Casey Lamb. Lamb 0 for 1 tonight with a walk. Scored a run in the third. Swing at the first pitch and fouls it back. 0-1. Andrew Webb working from the stretch, checks the runner. 0-1 pitch is down and away, 1 ball, 1 strike. Runner goes. That's driven to right. McCarter going back. Not going to get it. It's over his head. Goes all the way to the wall. They're going to hold the runner at third. It's going to be a double for Lamb. So nobody out now. Runners at second and third. Austin Monahan stepping to the plate. So Coach Moreland will bring the infield in. Monahan hits one to left. Sullivan underneath it. He will make the catch. Runner tags from third. The throw comes into third. And it's 5-1 on the sac fly by Monahan. That makes it 5-1. That'll bring up John Bransford, the center fielder, 2 for 2 tonight, 2 RBI singles. And he's got Lamb at second base. First pitch from Webb is in the dirt. 1 ball, no strikes. 1-0 is low, 2-0 now. Fly ball to shallow center field. Newell coming on, McCarter coming on, and he can't make the play. Slid in and out of his glove as he hit the ground. So Bransford with his 3rd single of the night. No advance by Lamb as he had to wait. Let's see if McCarter came up with that. Shallow right center field. So first and second now, 1 out. And Cash Cardonis, the designated hitter, is 0 for 1, swings and misses. Picked up an RBI on the ground out in the last inning. Here's the 0-1. That's down and in. 1 ball, 1 strike. It's hit by a pitch in the second. Two balls and 1 strike. Ground ball hit hard inside the line on first base. Carter cuts it off before it gets to the corner. Lamb is going to score from second. Throw goes into third, not in time, and it's an RBI double. And that's going to bring Kenny Moreland out to the mound. They're going to give Cardonis a single on the play, went to second on the throw. But it turns it into a 6-1 ball game as Moreland Panthers batting here in the top of the 5th with 2 runs across. Scored 1 in the second, 3 in the third. So runners at second and third and 1 out. Infield in again. In a 6-1 game. Nathan Paraga, the third baseman, 0 for 2 tonight. Swings and misses at the delivery from Webb. Breaking pitch from Andrew is high and away, 1-1 now. I'd like to get this out here, 1-1. Swung on and missed. One pitch. Fouled away. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Breaking pitch stays up high. 2-2 now. Line drive, base hit into center field. Over the drawn-in infield. 2 runs are going to score, and it's 8-1. I'll bring up the top of the order. Austin Ronaldo, 0 for 3 tonight. Line drive right to Burpo at second. Throws to first. Double play. Second time in as many at-bats that Ronaldo is lined out to Burpo. This time he catches Paraga wandering off first. And that double play ends the inning. But a lot of damage done. 4 runs across. Bolts now trail 8-1. It'll be Webb, Sullivan, and McCarter for the Bolts in the bottom of the 5th. We'll be back in just a minute. Andrew Webb's going to lead things off for the Bolts here in the bottom of the 5th inning. 0 for 1 tonight, struck out in the second. Austin Monahan, the right-hander, still on the mound for the Panthers. Ground ball left side. Virgil to his right. Makes a high throw, but Casey Lamb up off the bag to get it, comes right back down, and Webb is retired. They'll bring up Mikey Sullivan. Sullivan 1 for 1. He's driven in the only Bolts run tonight. An RBI single in the second inning. Tied the game at that point. And takes outside, ball 1. Here's the 1-0 in there for a strike. One down and in. 2-1 now to Mikey. One pitch. Tails outside, 3-1 now. Haven't seen too many 3-1 counts to Bolts batters tonight. As Monahan been pretty sharp all night. That was an 86-mile-an-hour fastball right there. 3-1 pitch. That one's right down the middle for a strike at 85. So a full count to Sullivan. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Here's the payoff pitch. Line foul up over the dugout. So the Bolts left fielder We'll see another payoff pitch here with 1 out in the bottom of the 5th. They trail 8-1. Here's the 3-2. High chopper to the right side. Second baseman Thunstrom gets it on a high hop and flips to Lamb for the out. That'll bring up the right fielder, Evan McCarter. McCarter 0 for 1. Reached on a fielder's choice in the second inning. And takes inside, ball 1. Breaking pitch in there for a strike, 1-1 now. Fastball on the outside corner. Swung on and missed, 1-2. Tried to check his swing, and he does as they appeal to the first base umpire. 2-2 now. Four strikeouts on the night for Monahan. Here's the 2-2. Strike 3 called. 1-2-3 inning for Monahan, his 3rd in a row. We go to the top of the 6th, 8-1 Panthers. We'll be back in just a minute.
You shot it out, but I can't hear a word you say. I'm talking loud, not saying much. I'm criticized, but how your bullets ricochet. Shoot me down, but I get up. I'm bulletproof, nothing to lose. Far away, ricochet. You take your
Nick Pearson, the right fielder, is going to lead things off for the Panthers. Swings the first pitch, a slow grounder to Burpo at second. Throws to first for the out. One pitch, 1 out for Andrew Webb. Webb on his 3rd inning of relief. Dylan Herr went the first 3. Gave up 4 runs. Now Bryce Thunstrom, the second baseman, grounds it right back to Webb, who will run towards first and underhanded to Coleman for the out. So 2 pitches, 2 outs. Let's see if Virgil will swing at the first pitch here. Time called. Virgil 1 for 2, struck out in the second, walked and scored in the third, and singled and scored in the 5th, and swings and misses at the high fastball. Oh, 1 breaking pitch, just misses. 1-1 now. Fastball catches the inside corner, 1-2. Breaking pitch, line drive to Rowling it short, dives to his right and makes the catch to retire the side. So a 1-2-3 inning for Andrew Webb through 5 pitches. We go to the bottom of the 6th. It'll be the top of the order for the Bolts. Got to get something going, trailing 8-1. We'll be back.
Tell 'em all I'm on vacation. Say I went to visit friends. That you ain't heard or seen from me in quite a while. When they ask you where I've been, I tell 'em I'm out on the West Coast where it don't ever rain, and that I'm probably doing fine. Just don't tell 'em I've gone crazy, that I'm still strung out over you. Tell 'em anything you want to, just don't tell 'em all the truth. Yeah, don't tell 'em all the truth. Tell 'em all I'm out in Vegas, blowing every dollar I ever made. Tell 'em that I must be into something bad for me, 'cause
Top of the order for the Bolts. Donovan Newell's going to lead things off here in the top of the 6th. They trail 8-1. Newell 0 for 2. Grounded out in the 1st and the 3rd. Third baseman Paraga in at 3rd. And Newell takes outside from Monahan. 1 ball, no strikes. Here's the 1-0. Up high, 2-0. Two-0 pitch. Inside corner for a strike. That's the same pitch sequence that he got him out on last time. He went outside, up, and in, and Newell grounded out to the first baseman. Held off on that one. Here's the 2-1. Ground ball hit hard to the right side, but second baseman Thunstrom, moving to his left, makes the play for the out.
Next up, number 6, Tyler Rowland.
That'll bring up Tyler Rowling 0 for 2 tonight. And takes a breaking pitch in there for a strike. Here's the 0-1. Tails outside, 1-1 now. Up and in, 2-1 now. Popped up, shallow center. Lundstrom is underneath it in shallow center field, the second baseman, and makes the catch for the out. That'll bring up James Nunnally, Not only 0 for 2 tonight, flew out in the first and struck out in the third. Up and away, ball one. Nunnally came in batting .514 on the season. Just under 500 now. 1-0 pitch in there for a strike. The sails high and away to the backstop. 2-1 now to Nunnally. Two-one pitch. Ground ball to Thunstrom at second base, off his chest. Can't make the play. So Nunnally will reach on the error. First base runner since the second inning for the Bolts. That'll bring up Ben Drinkwine with Nunnally at first and 2 outs. Nunnally with a short lead at first. Doesn't go, and the breaking pitch is in there for a strike on Drinkwine. Throw over to first, and Nunnally gets back. The throw over. Nunnally gets back standing up that time. No balls, 1 strike to Ben Drinkwine in the batter's box. Drinkwine 1 for 2 tonight. A 1 pitch, breaking pitch, catches the corner. Oh, and 2 now. 0-2 pitch. Swung on and missed, strike 3. Drinkwine goes down, swinging to end the 6th. We go to the top of the 7th, 8-1. Bolts trail.
How you doing, buddy? How are you? Good. How you been? Good.
Well, she was an American girl, raised on promises. She couldn't help thinking that there was a little more to life somewhere else. After all, it was a great big world with lots of places to run to. Yeah, and if she had to die trying, she had one little promise she was gonna keep. Oh yeah, alright, take it easy, baby, make it last all night. She was an American girl. Well, it was kinda cold that night. She stood alone on a balcony. Yeah, she could hear those cars roll by out on 441.
Andrew Webb still on the mound for the Bolts. Here in the top of the 7th inning, his 4th inning of work. Casey Lamb, he has 1 for 2 tonight, and he takes the first 2 pitches low. 2-0 now to Lamb. It'll be 5-6-7 for the Panthers as Lamb fouls that one back. Austin Monahan kept the Lightridge bats at bay all night. And some timely hitting for the Panthers. Broke open a couple of innings, 8-1 they lead. And ball 4 as Lamb walks. So that'll lead things off here in the 7th. There's going to be a courtesy runner for Casey Lamb.
Courtesy runner number 7,
Nick Morenis going to be the courtesy runner for Casey Lamb at first base. Ground ball, base hit into right field. So Monahan with his 2nd hit of the night, including a sac fly.
Runner number 6, Brandon Bishop.
Brandon Bishop in running for Monahan, the pitcher. Well, 1st and 2nd, that'll bring up another hot-hitting Panther, and he swings the first pitch and laces it foul. John Bransford, the center fielder, is 3 for 3 tonight with 3 singles, 2 RBIs, and a run scored. All from the number 7 hole. Here's the 0-1. Popped up right side and out of play. Quickly 0-2. As Andrew Webb gets ahead. 0-2 pitch. Breaking pitch just misses outside. Nunnally did his best to frame that one, but nothing to sell there. Here's the 1-2 from Webb. Another breaking pitch. Strike 3 called. Andrew struck him out. First strikeout of the night for Andrew Webb. So 1 out now. Runners at 1st and 2nd, and that'll bring up Cash Cardenas. The designated hitter is 1 for 3 tonight. Couple of RBIs. And he takes a strike on the outside corner. Only just a bit further outside. 1-1 now. 1-1 pitch. Swung on and missed. Tied him up with an inside fastball, 78 miles an hour for Webb. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Breaking pitch just fouled off. So another 1-2 pitch. Here it comes. Fly ball to center field. Newell giving chase into the alley and makes the catch for the out. So 2 outs now. Still runners at 1st and 2nd. That'll bring up Nathan Paraga, the 3rd baseman. Paraga drove in 2 runs with a single in the 5th. To a drawn-in infield. 1 for 3 tonight. Swung on and missed. Good fastball by Webb. Outside part of the plate. Paraga, the number 9 hitter. Here's the 0-1. Foul tipped, held onto by Nunnally, and quickly 0-2. 0-2 pitch, swung on a miss, strike 3. Andrews struck him out. 2 strikeouts in the inning. Bolts out to their last 3 outs, trailing 8-1.
Don't need no 5-star reservations. I got spaghetti and a cheap bottle of wine. Don't need no concert in the city. I got a stereo and the best of Patsy Cline. Ain't got no caviar, no Dom Perignon. But as far as I can see, I got everything I want. 'Cause I got a roof over my head, the woman I love laying in my bed, and it's alright, alright. I got shoes under my feet, forever in the eye staring back at me, and it's alright, alright. Yeah, I got all I need, and it's alright by me. Maybe later on we'll walk down.
Jimmy Burpo's going to lead things off. Austin Monahan back on the bump, try to finish this thing off. He's thrown 75 pitches through 6 innings. Held the Bolts bats at bay for 6. See if they can put something together for a comeback here in the bottom of the 7th. Burpo was 1 for 2. Single and a fly out. And he takes a strike. Breaking pitch, ripped foul down the right field line and out of play, so quickly 0-2 to Burpo. Two pitch, fouled away. Spoiled a pretty good pitch there from Monahan. Oh, 2. Driven to center field. And it's going to drop. I think Bransford and Pearson both thought the other one might have had it. Dropped right in between the two of them, both running towards it. So a leadoff single for Burpo. It landed closer to Pearson, who was shaded off guarding the line. So Burpo at first, that brings up Matt Coleman. Coleman takes a strike. Coleman 0 for 1 tonight. Sacrifice bunt in the 2nd inning and then grounded out in the 4th. Throw over to first, and Burpo dives back. A 1 count to Coleman. That one's lifted foul off the backstop. So 0-2 now. Throw over to first, and Burpo dives back safely. Temperatures dropped a few degrees, but the wind is still headed out towards right field. Fly ball to right. Pearson underneath it makes the catch for the first out. That'll bring up Andrew Webb, the pitcher, 0 for 2 tonight. Softball game has ended in a 10-0 run rule for the Bolts. And Webb takes a strike on the outside corner. So Bolts softball team remains undefeated as they roll through the competition. Here's the 0-1 pitch to Webb. Here it comes. That catches the outside corner. 0-2 now. The line drive into right. It's going to drop for a base hit. Burpo had to hold up just for a second to make sure it wasn't going to get caught, but he gets into second safely. And Andrew Webb, with his first hit of the night, puts runners at first and second with one out, and Mikey Sullivan stepping to the plate. Sullivan, the Bolts left fielder, 1 for 2 tonight. Singled in a run in the second and then grounded out in the fifth. And takes a strike. Oh, 1. That catches the outside corner. Oh, 2 pitch. Fouled back. Protective swing there by Sullivan. Oh, 2 pitch. That's up high, 1-2. One-two pitch fouled back to the backstop. Another 1-2. Just gets a piece of it and fouls it into the box. Nasty breaking pitch for Monahan. Same pitch that gets out a lot of lefties. Not only struck out on that same pitch. Looks pretty good coming in and then just drops off and down at your feet. As a lefty, you swing right over the top of it. Here's the 1-2. Swung on and missed. Got him with a high inside fastball. Seventh strikeout of the night for Monahan. And that'll bring up Evan McCarter. McCarter 0 for 2 tonight. Reached on a fielder's choice in the second, struck out in the fifth. Fastball swung on and missed. That was power versus power there. Here's the 0-1. Down and away, 1 ball, 1 strike. 1-1 pitch fouled back over the home dugout. So 1-2 now. Bolts down to the last strike, trailing 8-1. 2 runners on. One, two. Swung on and missed, strike 3. 8th strikeout of the night for Monahan. And they beat the Bolts 8-1. So the Panthers sweep the week home and home. Bolts are on the road tomorrow night at Loudoun Valley, and Tuesday at Independence, and then next Thursday, a home game against Independence, the back-to-back. We'll talk at you next Thursday. Good night.